We're back with David Goldstein from Biltmore Loan and Jewelry. We've been talking about estate sales today, and sometimes someone in your family passes on and you end up with all this stuff and you just don't know what to do with it, or you don't even like it for that matter. There's where you come in, David Goldstein. You come into people's home and you look at some of the things that they want to get rid of. And,
yes.
I hate to say get rid of, because that seems so harsh. Because a lot of this stuff was important to somebody at one point in time.
There's no question, but lifestyles have changed, times have changed. People are in a situation where they don't want this stuff anymore. The generation before us was collectors. They collected Hummels, they collected Cabbage Patch, they collected all types of Yadro, crystal, little knickknacks, salt and pepper shakers, ivory collectors. And this is just a great example of a beautiful piece of ivory carved tusk that when we went to an estate a week ago, that when we were going through their home, this was kind of large and wedged in between the couches.
Really?
And this is a piece that we valued between $700 and $1,000. And that's really what we're about. It isn't about us going in and saying, how cheap can we buy this?
Right.
It's about us going in and saying, how much can we research this to find the better values in this stuff and bring the right customers to it.
Now, here you're at an estate sale, and I want to point out that you reach out to David. It doesn't matter where you live, because you'll travel to the ends of the earth.
We travel. If it's something interesting, we encourage them to send us pictures ahead of time so we can do some research. You see bronzes in this picture. Basically what we do, Terry, is we find the value in what somebody has and try to get them the most for it, whether they sell it or whether they loan on it.
Okay.
But we work with them in short-term situations. So they may even be using this 2 or 3 different times and keep paying it off as they grow their business or as they have a need for some cash.
Well, I tell you what, it is all fascinating. You always bring us in some interesting things that you find. And you know what? You might find that you have something yourself and you're wondering, hey, does this have any value? Biltmore Loan and Jewelry, they have a website and a place for you to send a picture of something. You can send a description, a photograph, info@biltmoreloan.com. That's where you want to email it to. You can also visit their office in Scottsdale. You need to make an appointment at 480-991-LOAN, and you can just walk into their Chandler location at 480-705-LOAN. Their website for more info at biltmoreloan.com, and their Facebook /Biltmore Loan. However, if you have something that you'd like to bring in and you'd like to meet David and be a part of our studio audience at the same time, Tuesday, March 11th, a very special show here for Sonoran Living Live. Bring an item to be appraised. It's the David Goldstein Road Show, we're going to call it. How about that? Send an item if it's too big to slviewers@abc15.com. David will take a look at it for you, and you know what? He'll give you the value. He'll tell you, hey, how much is it worth?